Good morning, cultists! In our previous episode, we left things off after taking another tiny step towards forming the Great Kingdom of Darfur. It's taking a while, but we'll get there. In any case, in between episodes, I've been thinking about a great number of things, and I've come to the realization that even though I said that I wanted to do more role-playing in this campaign, I feel like I haven't done enough of it, and I don't think it's quite enough to just name our characters after certain historical figures, or put our capitals in certain historical locations, or, renaming regions, etc., etc. I think we might also need to play the character and maybe do things according to their traits. Now, that's not to say that we will just completely ignore all of our overarching campaign goals, like taking over Egypt and, going into the Italian peninsula and all that jazz. And even if we had a character who was more peace-loving, we're not going to just stop waging wars, because, we need to do something. We need to make some progress towards our, end game. So, yeah, I would like to do more of that. So I'll need to do some thinking on how to best approach that, because it's not really a style that I'm particularly used to playing. So bear with me, folks. I hope it doesn't get too annoying or boring or whatever as I try to figure out what best to do in terms of how to roleplay and all that jazz. Although, I guess we have a bit of a story going on with our current ruler, in that, he married he married not for love initially, but then he's come to understand and appreciate his wife after learning her language and making an effort towards, getting a little bit closer to her and all that stuff. So now they are madly in love and consider each other soulmates, yet still feel slightly disrespected, I guess. I don't know if that's normal of marriages, but sure. Why not? Okay, so what else have I thought about? So I've been doing some research into the Kingdom of Kush, and I've come to the realization that the Kushites, who I believe were the Nubian people of Egypt? I think that's putting it very simply, and I hope I don't offend anyone. I don't mean this out of like disrespect or anything like that, but the Kushites, I think, were culturally somewhat different from the Egyptians, although there was a lot of marriage between the Egyptian ruling class and the Kushite ruling class during the Kingdom of Kush era. And if we were to follow the Kingdom of Kush, and I guess where they had their capital and whatnot, I think it actually might be somewhat closer to down here than up there. I need to read through that map again and make sure I fully understand. Oh, there we go. Interesting. They've actually kept the county name. So, Meroa? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm just going to assume that it's pronounced Meroa. So I think Meroa is one of the capitals of the former Kingdom of Kush. So I don't know if I necessarily want to put our eventual capital there. I feel like Cairo is probably, a better bet in terms of its development and all that jazz. It's not too far off, I'll say that much. They do have vast tracts of land. What about Cairo? Cairo is actually smaller, interestingly enough. But I do feel like it's kind of important to have a capital that's along the Nile at the very least. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, so interesting. That's our historical Kingdom of Kush capital. Although I think they may have moved their capital a couple of times. I'm not entirely sure. I'll do some more research into the Kingdom of Kush and whatnot, and hopefully this will be this campaign will be a both entertaining but also somewhat educational experience for those of you who are interested in the history of ancient Egypt and whatnot. I loved that stuff as a child. I've forgotten everything about it, but yeah, I loved learning about ancient Egypt back in the old days of me being not a 30-plus-year-old man. Good grief. Anyways, I've also been thinking about the cultures and whatnot, and I know we eventually do want to hybridize with the Egyptian culture for sure. Like, absolutely, that's one of our goals, definitely. But for us to get there, we need to have cultural acceptance of Egyptian to be more than 40. And we also need to have the Egyptian culture in our county. So I guess what we could do is, if we went raiding up north, like if we somehow made it this far up here, we could potentially kidnap someone, recruit them to our court, and then give them land, and then hope that they convert their county to being Egyptian or something. I don't know if that's really something that's necessarily viable. We would have to traipse through a lot of land to get there, and we'd also have to rely on not getting our asses blasted by the Egyptians. So yeah, so I'm thinking, rather than just let our culture, you know, be until we get to the point, maybe we should hybridize with another another neighboring culture before we get to that point. I know we can only hybridize once every 50 years, and I realize that the pacing of CK3 is a little bit faster than CK2, in that we are able to accomplish large conquest goals a lot sooner than I guess my projected timeline of things, if that makes any sense. Because I was thinking that, you know, we'll hybridize with another culture around here, and then eventually when we get to the Tulanids and we're able to stand toe-to-toe against them, etc., etc., it'll be like 50 years or longer. Because what we could do is, if we still have some time after we've gotten to the point where we can actually attack the Tulanids, is maybe expand more into West Africa and go more into this area. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I do want to support my ally and get them to maybe expand and all that jazz. So I think that could be another cool side project, is to kind of like foster the alliance and relationship that we have with our folks in West Africa and all that stuff. I think that could be cool, and maybe even helping them reform their own religion, if that's even possible. That is. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. But if someone were to get strong enough to be able to take all three of these, then, you know, you're good. And Dara, you've already got one of these, so perfect. You're one step ahead of, well, all the realms that don't have a holy site, so I guess the majority of them. Not really much of a step, but, you know, there's that, I guess. And speaking of holy sites, we are... Oh, Wadi El Milk. The River of Milk. Not to be confused with the White Liquid, but of course, Harvey Milk. Famed U.S. politician. I believe one of the first openly gay U.S. politicians. It's a stream of him just floating down. It's just like a clone, like throngs of Harvey Milk clones just streaming down the river, waiting to be plucked and ready to fight for your rights, regardless of your sexual orientation. So there you go. We might want to get Harvey Milk on our side, etc., etc. Where was I going with that? Son of a bitch. I need to stop going on those tangents, because I'm trying to make a point. But yeah, we have a couple of holy sites that are really close to us, so I think what we will most likely end up doing is reforming our religion before we reform our culture. Yeah, because for us to hybridize with the... We can't hybridize with the Nubians, unfortunately, because we share the same heritage, which I gotta say is some baby bag bullshit. Although, I do wonder if maybe we should just convert to the Nubian culture instead. Because we can do that, right? We can still adopt the culture of... I guess if we move our capital or something, maybe we can adopt our culture to be Nubian. I don't know if that's necessarily a great idea. I do wonder, are they a little bit more advanced than we are in terms of innovations? I think it said that they had 6 unlocked. How many do I have unlocked? Oh, 5. Okay. Slightly more, but not entirely. Now, they do have crop rotation as well as... Well, I guess that's one thing that they have over us is crop rotation. I see, so not entirely useful, but... Would be nice to have, like, Land of the Bow and all that stuff, but... Oh well, that's fine. But one thing we can be aware of is that because they're Nubian, they are not able to attack their allies. Not that I've actually seen the AI turn against their allies. Not that we'd be able to ally ourselves with these guys anyways, because, you know, wrong religion and all that stuff. Yeah. That's going to be a problem because they're Christian, whereas we are pagans in their eyes. Fine, that's fine. Alright, well, in the meantime, we still need to expand westward to get the rest of Darfur. What the... Wait, hold on. I thought you were feudal. How the hell did you revert back to being tribal? What? What? How did... They were feudal for sure, right? Or am I losing it? I might have finally lost it. I could have sworn this guy was feudal. And I was able to... Yeah, he was definitely feudal. What the hell, sir? Make up your mind. Unbelievable. Alright, well, in any case, since these guys are Kushite Dajus, we have some reverence for them. Now, you might be thinking, well, we attacked the other Kushite Daju dudes before. What's stopping us from doing it now? Well, the way I see it, these guys kind of sprang up from non-Kushite rulers. So, I'm kind of seeing them as the dudes who have liberated themselves from the oppression of the former non-Kushite Daju dudes. So, yeah, I would like to get to know them. I see them as being strong in my eyes, and since we respect their respect strength. Respect is of course a completely different word. A sexual word. Sexual? What? Why am I mispronouncing every word today? Anyways, not respect, but respect their strength. I would like to become allies and eventually their rulers. How do I reset the camera? I fucked it up. I fucked everything up. I'm so sorry. Ah, shit. Anyways, this guy still has some money though, so I would like to get that. Obviously, actually, surprisingly enough, it seems that if we hadn't waged war against him recently, he might be the closest to accepting vassalization or vassalage than anyone else. Interesting, because this guy's still, yeah, not his rightful liege, because we don't have the Duchy of West Darfur. That's fine. And we still have a truce with this guy. Alright, I think she might be our next target. And we could, I suppose, feasibly attack 2 targets at the same time. I don't know if that would necessarily save us any time since they're like right next to each other anyway, so... Yeah, oh, right, actually. There you go. I'll accept that. 10 ducats for your shitty-ass, delicate daughter. Sorry, almost said granddaughter, considering how old you look and your, you know, granddaughters. Anyways. Shoot, there was also something I wanted to say or talk about. Oh, right. So, my idea of cultural hybridization, since we can't hybridize with the Nubians, either we just, you know, adopt their culture personally, maybe, which I don't know if is a great idea or not. Ooh, interesting. Or I'm thinking maybe we can try to hybridize with the culture of my wife, the Hausa, or the Zagawa. Yeah, I think that could be kind of cool. Central African heritage. Interesting. Maybe the Zagawa, and then we can get the Saharan nomads and desert ribots, which give us more men-at-arms. And, ooh, actually, this could be pretty cool, right? Desert robots? Yeah. So maybe we can hybridize with these dudes. And then after 50 years, or during those 50 years, we'll start, maybe... I guess we should try to learn the language of the, Egyptians. Arabic. Yeah, let's do that. Why is my... Sorry. Oh. Paranoid. I'm not paranoid. It's because he's paranoid? So... Oh, interesting. So I guess it's not... Huh. I don't know how I exactly thought that this whole language learning thing would work. I guess we're corresponding with certain people to learn their language? Is that kind of the idea that we have here? Is there someone that we should target for better learning? Definitely not the paranoid dudes, I guess. Alright, then maybe I'll try with him to learn Arabic. We'll at least get that process started. See where that goes, and yeah, I realize I haven't really done much in this episode, and it's already like halfway through, so sorry about that. Alright, so, also, one other thing that we can do, I believe, is we can have this guy be both a personal champion and a court tutor, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Fantastic. Oh, thank you for that tip. I was kind of worried that this guy might be deposed, and it might be one of those situations where, like, even though you granted let me land and took it away, I'm really angry at you or whatever. I don't know. You know, something along those lines. That made no sense, but that's fine. And what can we do to maybe get our shaman to be endorse me more? I guess maybe we should start swaying him. Sure. Might not be a bad idea. It is interesting that we're an elusive shadow and also honest. Kind of like diametrically opposed to each other. Which is quite unfortunate, but that's fine. Alright, so we will now embrace our warrior heritage once again and go to war. What language are you speaking? Tubu. And for us to increase our cultural acceptance, I believe we can grant land to people of that culture. Wait, so how did that increase? Oh, right, because I guess that land was granted to that person by someone of the Zagawa culture. I think that's what happened. I see. And we need this to be at least 40 for us to hybridize. Gotcha. So I guess what we could do is... Wait, but waging wars against them would reduce our cultural acceptance, so that's a bit of a conundrum. I need to figure this out more for sure. And what the best way is to increase our cultural acceptance. I guess we need to first capture that territory and then grant that away to people of that same culture and then just wait for things to get better? I can't really see any other way that we can approach this right now, so yeah. And you know what? I'll actually start with this dude rather than her, because she's only got the one county, whereas... Oh, no, they're allied! Ah, right. Oh, you know what we should do, though? Is let time pass so that our troops can replenish. Yeah, I've been maybe a little too hard on them. My steward, Chieftain Dong, has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Knowing his interest in matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. There is something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier's face. Discuss method of communication, or levy reinforcement rate. I suppose that would be useful right now. Do I want Chieftain Dong to like me more? I forgot about the offensive war, malice. Oops. Huh. You know what? For 2 years, Sure, let's increase our levy reinforcement rate. I don't know if that really made a significant difference. I do not believe it did. Oops. Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. We can't really go raiding too much right now, though. Because I think everyone's been raided recently. Yeah, still have a truce with this guy. And that's all been burned to the ground. Understood. Oh, that is unfortunate. And you're not at war anytime soon, are you? No. It's a little too close to their capital. They're most likely going to just raise up troops and just completely blast me in the ass without even a chance of me getting out of there, so yeah. Unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Do I have enough troops to go for them now? Possibly. So, you know what? We'll just give it a few more months, I think. Maybe until at least we've swayed our shaman into liking us more. And my wife is pregnant. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, so he started endorsing me. Hey! I think that actually increased our tax money. Nice. Very nice. In the meantime, should I maybe host a feast? No, that is more expensive than I would like. You haven't been raided. Oh, right, you haven't. No, we still have a truce with them. Shit. Alright. And any chance of you... Nope, didn't think so. Make me sad. I guess I could start swaying him too. But I might want to sway my shaman a little bit more. Just so that he is kind of slightly happier with me and won't just go completely batshit as soon as the other thing runs out. Alright, I don't know if there's any other... Wait, hold on. What happened to the learn language thing? Did I cancel that by wanting to sway my dude? Oh, really? I can't suck up to my shaman and learn a language at the same time? Am I like the worst multitasker in the world? How the fuck do I even walk and breathe at the same time? I don't understand. Am I that dumb? I guess I am. Alright, well, let's do it again because apparently we can't... What the shit, man? What the shit? Is that a scheme? That is dumb. That is real dumb. Anyways, have I said how dumb that is? Let's do this. And sir, since you're her ally and most likely going to be coming into a defender anyways, we will do a simultaneous warring. That's right. Didn't see that coming, did you? Or maybe you did. She most likely did. Where's he going? Buggering off? Alright, fine. Be that way. I guess he decided to not really honor his agreement. Ooh. Hello, sir. I think you have the makings of someone who could potentially earn some land after this war is done and over with. Yes. I will recruit you and also demand your conversion. Because your religion is important to us, but your culture, it's important that you stay as is, my good man. But maybe I'll just wait around until we have a bit more of a selection built up. Actually, I might want to go hit the troops up. Shit. I should have deposited the rest of the troops to siege that down. But I suppose it's safer to attack them first and then split the troops to siege. Yeah, because we'll just siege them both at the same time. Was wounded? Oh, I guess he got treated immediately? Nice. Have the best doctors in the world. As soon as they even look at the patient's injuries, boom, healed. Where the fuck do you think you're going? Stop faffing around. Damn! This guy's got some stuff going for him. Alright, cool. Are you done faffing around now, or do you need some more ass blasting? Ah, the latter. Another daughter. Great. Kaka. I need to start looking up more Kushite and Egyptian names, I think. But for now, ooh, I like that. I like that. Isn't there an ancient board game called Hey, nice. 1337. The things I'm amused by. Oh, oops. Nice last defense attempt. Sadly, did not quite work out for you there, I guess. And in the meantime, I do not need to do anything there. Oh, shoot. How's this coming along? Getting there. For sure. In Farah and the other place might definitely need some tending to. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. Oh, is someone plotting something against me? The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he's struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently, he drew a map of the local drylands for an unknown nobleman. The spies think that the lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. More vigilant for 5 years or imprison Torfu. Interesting. So he loses dirty opinion, known criminal. He would make a decent fighter. Huh. Doesn't seem like he would necessarily be the worst. Alright, so I know you're pissed off at me right now. But if I release you and recruit you, would you like me more? What do you say, sir? What do you say? Come on. Come on. Oh, he hates me even more. Wow, now that he's been released. What a bastard. Come on. What the hell, dude? Fine. He would make a good champion for sure. So, can we make sure that he's a champion? Thank you. And maybe he'll just die in combat or something. I guess I could also give him land. Would that be the worst idea in the world? I think it'd be somewhat close to the worst idea in the world. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. We'll be okay, right? What? To the implacable High Chieftain area of Darfur, I call on you to honor our alliance, and you want me to... Ah, it's an offensive war. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle of stuff right now. Could you have maybe come back? Fine, I'll do it. Obviously, I'll honor our alliance, etc., etc. I need to kind of, like, attend to my own shit right now, though, so... I'll be back in a jiffy. Alright, just give me a sec. I'll be working... Ooh. Hello, potential spy master who will definitely hate me and thus will be a gigantic problem. Alright, we just have a little bit left to go and we should be good. What do I want? Obviously having more knights is great. Raid speed, supply capacity. I don't know if that's... I guess eventually we will kind of need it. I'm also thinking that maybe we should start switching over to a learning focus instead. Because we need to get to... it would be helpful, immensely helpful for us to get profit. For us to reform our religion and all that jazz. That being said... Strategist is obviously quite useful. As is Peacemaker. I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to switch over to this quickly. Pick up a couple of things from the early stuff. Oh, really? Pedagogy increases my success chance at learning a language. And then eventually work towards profit, and then maybe come back to martial stuff. Yeah, because as long as we're good with our allies and all that jazz, I don't see us necessarily like absolutely needing these traits. Shoot, so how long would it take for us to for 3 years? And if I switch over to this, then okay, I would most likely get at least like maybe a couple of pips before we can switch back. Gotcha. I want to go with scholarship or theology. Piety is important. I don't know if it's going to be a huge amount with the +1 per month. Shoot. Maybe scholarship might be better. That way we can focus on, we can kind of add to this a bit more. Yeah. Shoot. Alright, let me do... Since we are kind of... Piety a month. So it'll just amount to 12 piety a year, which really isn't that much. Alright, well, we'll just go with the scholarship focus, I think. Sure. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, come blast me in the ass if you want. That's right. Blast me, daddy. Oh no. It has not been blasted. Oh, hello, nurse! Fantastic. Any other people that can ransom? I don't believe we can. Nope. Alright, cool. I will, of course, ransom your ass and hope that we still maintain the 100% war score. Come on. There you go. Isn't that just peachy? Hybrid cultures. Ah! You could form a hybrid culture with this culture if cultural acceptance is high enough and your culture is more than 50 years old, and also you say the word culture 50 times in a row. This means that you will create a new culture. Culture. You can gain cultural acceptance by granting counties of this culture to the character of this culture, using the Promote Cultural Acceptance Counselor task. Ah! Increasing culture intermingling. The more of the two cultures that coexist in the same realm, the more intermingling will happen and the cultures will increase their cultural acceptance. Aha, I see. Okay, cool. I'm gonna work towards that. And maybe try to merge with the Zagawa culture. And eventually get around to the Egyptians when we, you know, kind of get closer to them. Forming a hybrid culture has a number of benefits. You will be able to choose cultural pillars and cultural traditions from either parent culture. Your new culture will inherit all innovations from both parent cultures. Nice. Your new culture will have high cultural acceptance with both parent cultures. Hybrid culture can convert the lands of its parent culture much faster after some years of forming. Nice. All right. So let's do that. Let's give these lands away to people of that culture. And yes, I realize I'm a little over my domain limit. That's fine. If I disband them, it takes about 5 months for them to reform. Is it better to just disband and re-raise? Because I don't want my ally to just do the warring all by himself. Alright, you know what? I'm going to just march my ass across and pray for the best. Yeah, that's my approach to this helping of my ally and all that jazz. All right, so who of the Zagawa culture would like to own some land? Can I recruit and demand your conversion? Or maybe it's better if we try to just find someone who is Ah, yes. Torfu? Oh, right, the guy who hates me. This guy's not on my culture, but it's the wrong culture. Who are you? Alright. I have my suspicions about you, miss, but, cool. Maybe I'll find you a, spouse. Let's see. Who needs a spouse? Huh. I'll just go with this guy. Sure. Why not? Yeah, I think, though, most of the people that we recruit and demand conversion from will probably be not super happy with me anyways. So maybe it's better to just recruit him and then give him land and then ask him to convert? Rather than demand conversion right off the bat? Alright, let me try with this guy, because at least this guy's not a scheming, devious bastard who might stab me in the back right to my face. So I will start with you, sir, and see how that works out. Oh, something else that I really want to keep on top of in this campaign is constructing buildings and developing our holdings more. I know I say that like every campaign, and I know I forget that every campaign. And I know I say this every campaign, but I'll do my best to not forget. But right now, we can't really invest that money into that because that kind of goes diametrically against my idea of forming the Kingdom of Darfur. So, at this current moment, we have to conserve our money. So, yeah. Alright, dude. Guy who is in my prison. Prisoner man. Prisoner man. The shittiest superhero ever. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of depends on how you write them. Alright, sir. I will... Oh. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I see. Well, that kind of worked out, I guess. So the capital of Wadai is obviously Wadai. This guy might end up being my marshal potentially, which I suppose I'm okay. Sorry, I'm like just closing shit. Actually, you know what? Before you do that, let me find you a spouse. Let me find you a spouse who... Usk. Yep, I think Usk will be good for you. She likes a bit of BDSM though, so be careful with that. Yeah, I don't really want you to be shy. This. Impatient or gluttonous? Not great. Considered sinful to us. Gluttonous? I don't know if gluttonous is great either. Considering, you know, the reduction to our, what's it? Stewardship, which is fairly important. Learning reduction isn't great. Shy is, I think, honestly one of the worst traits ever because you get stressed from just about everything. I don't know if they've changed that recently, though. So, yeah. You know what? Just... Sure, be impatient, just like me. Like father, like daughter. Okay. So... He's now married. Great. And Kadam will be yours, good sir. There you go. And now Wadai. Let's see. Not a ruler, adult, and I definitely need to set this filter thing. Oh, it can even look by sexuality now. Interesting. Inspiration. Oh, I'm guessing that's a new thing. excuse me. Culture, not Daju. Yeah, oh. Who's this guy? Interesting. Now, ambitious is definitely problematic, though. What about you, sir? I can maybe grant you land and then ask you to convert? Or is that going to be a problem? Interesting. Alright, so right now we can only grant lands to dudes. So if I were to replace any of my counselors, who would it be? My marshal, definitely. Steward could definitely be better as well. Spymaster, I think we're kind of okay with. Shaman, we can't... Can we appoint shamans? Oh, we can. Interesting. But I guess they have to be unlanded and all that jazz. Alright, Osman. You seem to be the most well-suited for rulership right now. So I will give you, I think, Wadai. And pray that you're able to convert. Problematic. Maybe I'll sway him a little bit first. Yeah. Might want to do that after I've learned my language, though. 25 ducats? Not until we formed our kingdom, at the very least. Alright, that's fine. Maybe he'll just come around. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Did I not offer you a marriage thing? I guess. Oops. My bad. Crap. What the shit? He dead? Unbelievable. Oh no. He's formed an independence faction. Are you kidding? I made a mistake with this guy. Oops. Oh no. Wants a seat on the council. Alright. I guess that's fine. Sure. Oh, I suppose I can just assign this guy first, get him to convert, and then kick him out. Have someone else be him? I think that might be problematic down the line, possibly. Oh well. That's fine. And how long will it take for you guys to get there? 6 months? It's not too bad, I guess. To be able to traverse that much land in 6 months. Wait, is this guy a part of this? Oh, why is he a part of that? And what are you guys doing? Are they... I think they're harvesting Harvey milk. Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. They're harvesting Harvey milks. They're milking Harvey milk. That seems weird. That I don't know if I want to be a part of the whole milking Harvey milk experience, but there you have it. All right. I don't know how much longer this will take, and while you're just standing there instead of actually seeking down territories like you should. I'm a little scared to just be here by myself, not gonna lie. What? My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not know who, someone is plotting to kill my shaman. Why? Is it because of his beer belly that makes him look pregnant? Is that why? I see. Well, that is quite unfortunate, and I guess my daughter will receive a better education. Great. That is fantastic. Alright, well, since I don't know how long this war is going to go on for, I'm actually going to end the episode off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow and hopefully finish off this war, help my ally with his shit, and gain a crap ton more prestige and money that way. Well, at least more prestige for sure. Maybe not so much the money part, unless we are able to raid and pillage and all that stuff. And then we'll finally form our Kingdom of Darfur, which we only need about 15 more ducats for. And boom, Bob's your monkey's uncle, I guess. Yeah. And from there, I think we can maybe look into expand more into like these guys' territory and shit. Because High Chieftain, I should have my subjugation CB all set up and ready to go, I think. I guess I should do that before I hit this guy up, hey? Yeah. Not sure what would be... Oh no! Allied to the Byzantines. Although if we can maybe blitzkrieg him, we might be able to do it pretty quickly. Yeah, if we can maybe fight him and then capture him. Wishful thinking, I know, but, you know. It's a strategy that relies heavily on RNG, so is not really a true super great strategy, but there you have it. Anyways, that's it for now, so thanks for watching and have a good breakfast!